Right, Vineet Agrawal, this is basically a move by the government, to bring core banking services, to the farthest corners of our country. And there are large untapped markets, which this digital penetration can definitely help and facilitate. Though this is something which is going to take time, but there is so much potential in the announcement that the government has made today that you will also see a number of startups coming up. There are a number of people who have been averse to the idea of, digitally paying for their services will eventually open up. And let's not forget, those post offices which are going to be brought into this ambit of digital financial access is also an area which nobody thought of. So obviously there is an element of creativity and innovation that the government is also focusing on.
Yeah. Absolutely. In India, if you see for any individual, the entire financial need of any particular individual, be it from opening a bank account to transacting, making deposit, making investments, taking insurance, the entire gamut of entire banking transactions is today being served by some or the other fintech company. And what I personally believe is that with the current move which government has taken, I believe that there will be a lot of existing startups who will also look towards, capturing a market share and going to tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. And also we will see a lot of new startups springing up. And, in the long term, it will create a very good ecosystem wherein the existing financial institutions, the traditional banking system, the post office, and the new age startup system, I think all of us will work together and take the country forward. Because even today, although the face is the startup, on the back end we still depend on the traditional banks to provide those services. And the more all these banking systems adopt technology, I think it will create a overall robust ecosystem.
Vineet, any recommendations that you feel that could have been adhered to today?
Yeah, 2 points I think which we missed is that one good thing was long-term capital gain, surcharge reduction. I believe that will, draw a lot of capital to the startup ecosystem because it reduces the effective tax for the investors. Second is the 20% thematic investment which the government will do for funds which can be managed by private managers. Again, will deploy a lot of government funds to the entire startup ecosystem. One thing which I personally feel the government should do is if we can have a one window approval kind of a system for startups, wherein anybody can then go register, get their PAN, GST, everything in one go. It will reduce a lot of work for a person who is starting up. He can spend more time focusing on the business than actually doing the documentation work. Maybe, as you rightly said, Vineet, it might be a pragmatic view the government is taking, and maybe in the next couple of years, we hope to see something like that.
All right, I don't mean to sound cliched, but the good old saying that slow and steady wins the race is perhaps applicable at this point in time, and that's exactly what the finance minister and her team and the government are also thinking of.